of Oman television, and as per usual, we begin with the headlines. His Majesty the Sultan sent a cable of condolences to the President of the Socialist Republic of Vietnam on the death of the former President Nguyen Phu Trong, and he greets Her Excellency Ursula von der Leyen on her re-election as President of the European Commission. The activities of the training program Emergency Situation Management Strategy kicks off in the Wilaya of Salalah. And dozens of Palestinians are killed and injured as a result of the Israeli airstrikes on refugee camps in the central Gaza Strip. Those were the headlines. Now for the news in detail. His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq received a cable of thanks from His Highness Sheikh Mish'al Al-Ahmed Al-Jaber Al-Sabah, Emir of the State of Kuwait, in reply to His Majesty's cable of condolences on the death of the late Sheikha Suhaira Al-Ahmed Al-Jaber Al-Sabah. His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq sent a cable of condolences to His Excellency Dr. Tu Lam, President of the Socialist Republic of Vietnam, on the death of the former President Nguyen Phu Trong. And His Excellency the Sultan sent a cable of greetings to Her Excellency Ursula von der Leyen on her re-election as President of the European Commission. The Sultanate of Oman condemns the Israeli military attacks on the Republic of Yemen, which represents a new escalation in the region, which makes the situation in the region more complex and hinders de-escalation efforts and ending conflicts. The Ministry of Education organized the training program Emergency Situation Management Strategy in the Wilaya of Salalah, which is an important step towards enhancing the readiness and response of the ministry in the face of emergency situations and risks to which the educational system may be exposed. The program aims to introduce participants to the strategy for managing emergency situations that was worked on in the ministry in cooperation with the International Shield Company, and to train the main committee and subcommittees in the directorates on plans for managing emergency situations in schools and educational directorates. The three-day program was held under the auspices of His Excellency Dr. Ahmed bin Muhsin Al-Ghassani, Chairman of the Dhofar Municipality. The work continues in the Governorate of Al Buraimi for the implementation on a number of development and service projects. The consultation studies are also in progress regarding a number of future projects in the Governorate. The internal roads projects in the Governorate are advancing as their general accomplishments percentage reached 43%. The work also continues on the development of the main road from As-Salam to Al-Khadra roundabouts, in addition to establishing an area for kiosks in the Wilaya of Al Buraimi. Meanwhile, a number of resorts are established in the Wilaya of Mhalla and Al Buraimi, in addition to various gardens and parks, including a playground for children in the Wilaya of As-Sinina. It is worth mentioning that various projects are also awarded to further develop the Governorate of Al Buraimi. Still to come in our news bulletin. The number of small and medium-sized enterprises in the fields of tourism, agriculture and mining reached more than 9,000 in the Governorate of North Al-Sharqiyya. Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman television and to the international news. More than 15 Palestinians were martyred in 3 Israeli airstrikes that hit refugee camps in central Gaza. Gaza's health ministry said today that 64 Palestinians were killed in the past 24 hours. The number of martyrs rose from the 7 of last October to about 39,000 martyrs, and the war also caused the displacement of most of the population of 2.3 million people, which led to a humanitarian disaster on a large scale. The Israeli military said its air defenses intercepted a surface-to-surface missile fired from Yemen today, and Yemen's Houthi movement said it had targeted the Israeli Red Sea city of Eilat with multiple missiles. The Israeli military said its Arrow 3 missile defense system had shot down the projectile before it crossed into Israeli territory. Before the interception, air raid sirens had sounded in Eilat, sending residents running for shelter. The latest exchange between Israel and Houthis followed a strike yesterday by Israeli fighter jets on Houthi military targeted near Yemen's Hodeidah port that killed at least 3 people and wounded 87. The airstrike was in response to a long-range drone launched by the Houthis that hit the center of Tel Aviv on Friday, killing 1 man and wounding 4 others. The European Union's Foreign Affairs Coordinator, Josep Borrell, expressed his support for the decision of the United Nations International Court for Justice that deemed Israel's occupation of the Palestinian territories illegal, calling for an end to the occupation as soon as possible. Borrell indicated that the decision is largely in line with the positions of the European Union, stressing in a statement that the Union took note of the court's decision and stressing the need to provide more support for it. The court's decision is likely to increase diplomatic pressure on Israel regarding the war in Gaza and strengthen the European Union's position. Bangladesh has extended a curfew to control protests that have left at least 114 people dead. Student protests erupted against government job quotas that included allocating 30% of jobs to families of veterans. The Bangladeshi government abolished the quota system in 2018, but the court reinstated it last month. Rear Admiral Saif bin Nasser al-Rahbi, commander of the Royal Navy of Oman, received Rear Admiral Aaron Gunay, commander of the Istanbul Strait Maritime Region, who is currently visiting the Sultanate of Oman. During the meeting, views were discussed in a number of maritime areas of common interest. The number of small and medium-sized enterprises in the fields of tourism, agriculture, and mining reached 9,912 in the Governorate of North Al-Sharqiyya. Around 1,783 of these enterprises acquired the Riyada card. The entrepreneurs in the Governorate are focused in the fields of education, services, and technology, which provided a number of employment and training opportunities for job seekers, in addition to expanding their projects and opening other branches. The Department of Small and Medium-Sized Enterprises in the Governorate is providing the necessary support through its consultations, incubators, and funding of the projects. The Royal Cavalry achieved second place in the British Open Polo Championship, which was held in the English Aspect Polo Club Stadium. The Royal Cavalry, the English Aspect Polo Club, the All-Ireland Polo Club, and the Czech Gael Polo Club participated in the competitions. The final match was held between the Royal Cavalry and the All-Ireland Club. The All-Ireland Club was able to win by 5-3, and the Royal Cavalry player Mazen bin Mohammed Azijali won the Best Player award in the championship. This is the Sultanate of Oman television, and before we end tonight's bulletin, here's a recap of our main points. His Majesty the Sultan sends a cable of condolences to the President of the Socialist Republic of Vietnam on the death of the former President Nguyen Phuong Trong and greets Her Excellency Ursula von der Leyen on her re-election as President of the European Commission. The activities of the training program Emergency Situation Management Strategy kicks off in the Wilaya of Salalah. And dozens of Palestinians are killed and injured as a result of Israeli airstrikes on refugee camps in the central Gaza Strip. With that, we come to the end of tonight's bulletin. From all of us here at the newsroom, it's good night and until next time.